Hello, fellow movie lovers. Welcome back, and you know what time it is. I was going to review another movie, but since it's Christmas time, I thought this would be more fitting. So, 'tis the season to be disappointed because Elf is an overrated movie. First off, I want to say Merry Christmas, but now for the serious stuff. Elf came out when I was a kid, and even then, when I watched it, I felt like something was wrong. I remember in elementary school around Christmas time when the teachers didn't care to teach anymore, so they just showed Christmas movies instead. And almost always, the kids in my class would beg the teacher to either put on Die Hard or Elf. And I was basically the only kid in class who wasn't enjoying it. Now, Will Ferrell is a funny actor, and he's the perfect candidate to basically play an overgrown child walking around in an elf costume. But here's a few of my problems with the movie. Some of the scenes are very awkward, and actually had me feeling secondhand embarrassment from them. The scene where Buddy's in the girls' locker room with Jovi singing, that to me felt creepy, even for a kid's movie. And their whole relationship after that was weird and uncomfortable. I don't see the chemistry behind it, especially when Buddy and his half-brother go to see her, and he tells her how he feels.
Oh! But I really wanted to see you, and I think you're beautiful, and I feel really warm when I am around you, and my tongue swells up.
Ah! Cringe! Blech! Okay, I'm sorry. Alright, back to the video. I have no idea how they did this, but they got James Caan to play Buddy's dad. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but he did not look like he wanted to be here. I mean, his performance was stale, and I bet he wasn't enjoying himself when he was acting alongside Will Ferrell and Ed Asner. Now, you can argue that's because his character's a heartless and angry guy, but I don't think he was acting much here. It didn't seem like he was putting up a performance. It kind of looked like he genuinely hated his life at this part. Even though he redeems himself in the end, he still doesn't seem into it. The humor in this movie wasn't that funny. I know it's a kid's movie, blah, blah, blah. I didn't even find it funny back then, and now it's just cringy to watch. I can appreciate kids' movie and their humor, but this movie, it doesn't have the stuff. It didn't do it for me. Because seeing a man walk around in New York City acting like a young boy at Christmas time doesn't fill me with childlike wonder and the magic feeling of Christmas. It gives off weird predatory vibes. Like, he kind of seems like a creep. That seems harsh, but I can't be the only one who thinks this.
Okay, people, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., Santa's coming to town.
Santa! Oh my God!
Like I just mentioned, this movie didn't fill me with the Christmas spirit at all. It's not as good as people say it is. A Christmas classic? I think not. Having said that, there are a few things I found funny about this movie, particularly when Buddy mistook the midget author for a real-life elf and gets beat up. I typically like Jon Favreau movies, but in the end, I'd have to say this movie would be rated at a 3.4 out of 5. It's not a horrible movie, but I don't think it deserves all the praise it gets. If you want to get into the Christmas spirit, I don't recommend this movie. Well, guys, thank you for watching, and have a Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year.